Good morning. We're in Honduras. You can see Roatan. I think this is a little boat with 2 people. John doesn't think so. We are just finishing breakfast. We have assorted pastries and a fruit plate, and then also a blueberry muffin. But they gave us a donut with our stuff today. We're gonna get our swimsuits on and go up to the solarium and try to grab some chairs to relax in today because we're staying on the ship. We are in Roatan and staying on the ship, making the ship the excursion today. But it's a beautiful morning still, and you can hear the music down in port and see all these people walking around through the market. It's a really great day to be in Roatan. We made it up to the solarium, and there are actually quite a few chairs available on the main deck 15, but they're all in direct sunlight and we don't like that. So we came upstairs and we are next to the solarium bar. It's about 80 degrees, so it's comfortable, and we will be relaxing out here probably all morning. I think we've been out here for 2 hours now. It's just really perfect weather. It went from really sunny and almost too warm to really breezy and wonderful. And we went out to take a picture by the railing here, and a guy walked up and said, "Oh, do you want a picture of the 2 of you?" And I recognized him. I said, "Were you on the, what is it called? The wave runner? The wave machine?"
No.
Flowrider. I said, "Were you on there last night?" He's like, "Yeah." I said, "Oh my gosh, you are so talented. That is amazing. The tricks you were doing." And we'll show you what he was doing. He was like doing, they had names for the tricks he was doing, corkscrew and blah, blah, blah. And he had a t-shirt on that said, "I make it look easy." So I assumed he was a crew member. Anyway, I asked him, you know, how long, or no, John asked him, "How long have you been doing this?" He said about 10 years. He tries to cruise once or twice a year, and he has taught himself how to be that perfect on the machine. I mean, we'll show you. It's unbelievable. I can't even do it justice trying to explain how he was on there. But anyway, I told him, "I thought you were a crew member from, like, that you were practicing this every week from how talented you are." And he's like, "No, this cruise once or twice a year, and he's been doing it for 10 years and apparently improving." But anyway, look behind me. There's a couch. See these pillows on it? I just learned something from another passenger who's sitting in the row in front of us. She went there and grabbed one of those, laid it on her seat, and then put her towel over it, and has created a very cushiony chair to relax in. And I'm like, that is so smart. She said they're never gonna miss it. There are like 12 pillows on that couch. I am taking that idea and applying it from now on. It is genius. So I'm on the main sun deck at 12:30 on a port day, and they have, I think, 6 of these little day beds on the whole ship, and I found one open and available. Granted, the sun's probably gonna come out and bake me alive in the next 2 seconds, but it is able to be turned around and looking down at the pool. So look at this. It's so colorful. I'm gonna maybe try and convince John. There's no way he's gonna come sit here. But it's really awesome, and it is available even if you come out here in the afternoon on a port day. What's in there?
I don't know.
Can't see? It's a small wonder.
Yeah, your phone will actually do that.
Cool. So I got Caesar salad, burger, a couple chicken tenders, and macaroni. And John got. I guess I'll start videoing now because we got in the elevator at deck 16, going down to 3, and then at 9 it reset. Oh, maybe John.
Please exit now. Fair warning. Please exit now.
Okay. Please exit now. So instead of going to 9 or 3, it took us from 15 to 9, then up to 10, and then down to 5. Then John finally got it to come down here, and it started telling us to get off instead of saying deck 3. It said, please exit now. We saw a guy in a white suit working on one across from us. It is 4:50, and we have dinner at Izumi for the hibachi tonight at 5. So we're on our way there. All aboard was 20 minutes ago. So we may be sailing away as we are seated. And we'll show you, we're excited to do hibachi because neither one of us have ever done it. Obviously, John's never been on a ship with it, and I missed it when my family did it last time. So. We are down in Entertainment Plaza. We tried to go to Izumi, but they don't open the doors until literally 5. So we came here. This is where you actually get cell service. And just a little FYI, if you're not paying for the ship Wi-Fi, which is another thing they have gotten a little out of control with pricing for, at least with AT&T, you can use your cell phone service, data, and messaging in Roatan, in Cozumel, and we believe in Puerta Costa Maya. We'll let you know tomorrow for sure, but if you can make it 2 sea days without internet, your phone service might work in the ports. So just consider that before you spend over $200 on access to Wi-Fi while you're on board. Anyway, we'll see you in Izumi. So I'm gonna do the Izumi, and John's gonna do the samurai, and then we're gonna have the hot house sake.
Our Maryland Monroe.
They made everything in there with a lot of garlic, and then they used this garlic butter he said was made out of butter, garlic, and soy sauce, and that they make it in-house. They gave us 3 different sauces to eat with our proteins, and I didn't use any of them because the meat and all of the dishes came out so flavorful just right off of the grill.
Your fresh egg, everybody. All the way from Windjammer Marketplace. All right, spinning egg, everybody. Scramble egg inside. All right, rolling, rolling, rolling on the grill. One,
And also some vegetable. The chef will put vegetable for
right, yes. For my dinner. One more. All the single leg. All the single leg. All the single leg.
Alright, so
other
for
side.
those of you who pay online,
one more.
so you're gonna get the premier combo. So no need
Right, all the way from Johnny Rocket. And zucchini. And mixed vegetables.
Thank
ginger onion goes for meat. And the rich one,
Thank you.
goes for the seafood or everything. And the light one, teriyaki sauce.
Everything was delicious. I got scallops and lobster. And the way that this chef peeled the lobster was something I've never seen before. He basically like slammed his spatula on the tail and then shucked it off. So Izumi was really good, the hibachi side. We had ordered our meal online using the cruise planner. I wasn't sure if they were going to charge us more because there was a classic side and then like the double protein option, and we did that. But We had no extra charge for it. It was really good. We both were able to try basically all the meats.
Except for chicken.
Yeah, we didn't want to do chicken because you can get that anywhere. But highly recommend that. Even though we didn't have sushi and that's our favorite thing in Izumi, that was definitely worth trying. I would recommend trying to get a discount on the app before you board. But even at full price, I think for what you get, it's like $66 for the double meat. I wouldn't be too happy paying that because you're at a whole group setting, but it is really nice proteins. I thought the steak that you had was really good too. And they cook it to order, so if you want it rare, they'll cook it rare, and then they just make everyone who wants rare at once. I think our table had like 9 lobster tails out of 10 people. And that is my one complaint about this restaurant. I thought that the tables accommodated 8 people. We had 10 people at our table, and so did the other 2 in there with us. And they were full, so I will give them that. Maybe the demand just makes it so that they need to make 10 people per table. But 8 is what those stations would comfortably sit. So John and I were wedged in together, and like we couldn't both be eating at the same time because I'm a left-handed person, he's right-handed, and I was be elbowing him, and it wouldn't matter if I had sat where he was because then I'd be elbowing the person next to him. So it was just too many people wedged in. I get that clearly there is a demand for the hibachi experience, but I don't know, maybe the price has to go up, and I hate to be the person to say that, but if you're at capacity and you're having to make the experience for the people that are paying for it worse, then you've got to do something, which is raise the price so that you're not at capacity. Literally, the only complaint I have about the whole experience is that there were too many people at the table. Too many people. They seated 2 people, 1 on each corner. So I shouldn't even be complaining because we were wedged next to each other, but those 2 had a corner in their center. I mean, it's not supposed to have that many people. Anyway, they had 30 people doing the hibachi while we were in there, 10 at each station. The waiters are really fun and jovial, and they're amazingly talented with how they prepare the meals. Like, he cracked our eggs and drew a heart on the thing, pointed the arrow at one of the ladies. We did order hot sake, and we do that when we go to Izumi for sushi, and that would be my recommendation because it's a small cup. A lot of the people at our table had glasses of wine or cocktails, but in my opinion, with how many things are going on that table, having our tiny little sake glass was better than a full-sized cocktail or something. We were thinking of going to Studio B and trying to go in for the show that's happening tonight, which we don't have reservations for, but the line for the no reservation people is all the way into the casino, or into the art gallery. So we know there isn't going to be a chance for us there. We do have a reservation for the Aqua show tonight, so we're going to go back to that because it was so amazing. John wants to see it again. And then I don't think there's anything else happening this evening. If Blaze opens up, I do want him to see that nightclub. And then tomorrow we're in Puerta Costa Maya, and we want to show you and experience for ourselves what the port is like, because we were so impressed with it just walking through after our excursion last time. And it sounds like they have a free pool area. So we're gonna get off of the ship and just try to lounge at the pool there in the port, go see the flamingos, because out of our whole 3 weeks of traveling last time, that flamingo sighting was my favorite thing of all. It was so unexpected, it was free, it was just there, and they're incredibly beautiful creatures. So we want to go back and see them again. We don't have any idea what the drinks cost. If they're gonna be charging like $20 a cocktail, we might as well come back on the ship and order here. So anyway, I'm looking forward to that. That is our one time we're going to be getting off of the ship on this cruise. The next port is Cozumel, so we're staying on board for that. John just found a port pass to the aviary, which is $14. Stay on site at the Costa Maya port and enjoy all we have to offer. Climb heights on this unique aviary experience, traverse the habitats through hanging bridges with incredible views of the entire port, feed the most beautiful and exotic birds in the Caribbean. At the end of the experience, you will have free time to do shopping or try a signature cocktail. I've heard about this, but it's the same thing you can do for free, and then they just let you walk into that enclosure where we saw the flamingos. I don't want to buy it. Everyone that I've seen talk about it says,
What's the point?
yeah, because you can walk up and see the flamingos. We're basically paying $30 for someone to walk around with a stick and a number and lecture us about it. And that's like, they should pay me to sit and listen to them. So, no. Here's our towel animal of the night. He's pretty cute. I don't know what he is. We have been trying to incorporate our new 360 GoPro footage into videos, and we're not really sure how that'll work at this point because YouTube doesn't really make it easy to integrate. And so you kind of have the regular vlogs, and then anything that we do a 360 film of, it's going to be its own footage. But these videos for now will have to be separate content, and I'll try to put little info stickers in my regular vlogs if there is something for you to watch that is a more in-depth 360 experience of that point. So just FYI. They're trying to get the trampoline to flip over, so we're just paused. The show is paused at the moment because they're trying to fix, they said there's technical difficulties, and I think the trampoline was supposed to flip back over so they could continue, and it's not moving. So hopefully they will be back going in a moment. Really amazing show. No matter how many times you see it, it's just incredible. Scuba men have given up, or they did it. We'll see.
The show is about to begin. They are the cast of Oceanaria. Our amazing acrobats. Our high divers, Nadine and Alberto. Our incredible divers. Your hand balancers, Miku and Soren. Our beautiful Aqua dancers, Abby, and your Aqua captain, Lexi. And our featured performer, Valen. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise. Give it up with the incredible cast of Oceanaria!
We saw in the app they had these games, and they tell you to come to the boardwalk and find the posters. So they don't all correlate with the game. But I think this is the gopher one, and I didn't see horse racing, but candy grabber. So I'm gonna see if we can find the games. We are in the pub here, which is called Bow and Stern. And John pointed out that he thinks they have a different name on every ship. And I can't remember what it was called on the last one, but I do think they have been different. And he said that, so like Sorrento's has the same name on every ship, because think of Sbarro Pizza is a chain. and they all have the same name. But pubs generally, they're not chains. They are little holes in the wall. So it wouldn't make sense if you're trying to be authentic to have the same name on every ship. And I actually think Royal does give that a level of detail thought to the way that they design and name things. So that's just really funny. I'm going to try and remember what they called the last one or look back. Anyway, I'm getting a grillch here, and then we're going to head up to Dazzle's, and they have some 80s music playing there for the next couple hours, and then we'll call it a night. We're outside of Dazzle's, deck 9. I was telling John this is a secret balcony. I don't know if it's available now.
That's a secret balcony.
It's seating for 2. Yeah, you can grab a glass of wine and come and look over the Central Park, even if you have an interior cabin like we do. There's still a wheelchair outside of our cabin. It's almost like someone saw me or heard me talking about how you shouldn't leave wheelchairs out. And so they placed one at our cabin. We're going to bed. We'll see you in Puerta Costa Maya tomorrow. Look at this.